We're going to dip way back in time, all the way to the late 1920s and the early 1930s. And I'm going to ask Terry Ordich and Sharon Kreuger to come forward to accept the award for their father, Matt Ordich, playing on the undefeated 1931 Midland football team. He was also a star at St. Vincent College and in the U.S. Army. Man who led Beaver County in scoring way back then. He was one of the original scoring leaders in Beaver County football. Matt Ordich from the 1931 football team being awarded here tonight. Terry and Sharon, thank you so much. By the way, Terry came from Shippingport. Sharon came from Fargo, North Dakota to be here tonight.
Thank you for having us here today. Just want to say it's proud to accept this award on behalf of my dad. Growing up in this town, it's a football town. Having the last name Ordich, people would ask, which dad was your dad? Because Steve and Frank also played football. So after you tell them, you were Matt's kid, they would say, geez, tell you about his football achievements. Like Chris said, the 1931 county high scorer. He did play for St. Vincent. He played basketball for them also. He played for the Army, played football. Growing up, he stayed friends with the guys from the 31 team. That 31 team had 6 points scored against them that year, and that was Rochester scored down on them. He would stay friends with guys from that team, and we would hear names in the house like Dave Jakes, Punchy Tepovich. And trying to find anything back that old in archives is pretty tough. But I did find an article from a 1931 paper that someone had saved. It said, halfback Matt Ordich continued his outstanding defensive play when Rusty Lombard's powerful Midland football team defeated East Liverpool 34-0. Again, just want to thank you, and I'm proud to accept this for my father.
And what my brother had said, that growing up in the house with the name Ordich was always football, and we both are so proud to accept this on behalf of our father, who was very proud to play football and very big athlete, and he loved football and his 1939 team so much. And when he talked about it, I could always see the spark in his eye and the remembrance like it was yesterday, always from him. So again, we are just so pleased and honored to be here and accept this on his behalf. Thank you.
Terry and Sharon, thank you so much for being here with us today. Well, one of the other Ordich brothers is our next inductee. As a matter of fact, typically what we do is try to do this in alphabetical order, and I understand that Frank comes before Matt in the alphabet, but Frank was the younger brother, so we decided to go chronological on the Ordichs here today. He was from the 1939 football team, one of Midland's most powerful ball carriers ever. He too led Beaver County in scoring that season. Frank Scrap Ordich. And Scrap's son Jimmy is here to accept the award for his father. Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you so much. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge all the great athletes in the room here today. Everybody knows this was a really good time for sports. I just want to give a shout out to all the great athletes. I also want to thank the Hall of Fame committee for the selection of my father and Uncle Matt. This is really a great honor to us. My dad was the kind of person that really never bragged about himself. He was kind of a quiet guy. When he would speak about football, he would talk about the great Dave Alston, brother Harry. He'd speak about his coach, Rusty Loam, a guy he really admired. But never talked about himself much. Growing up in this town, when people knew who I was, recognized who I was, they would always come up to me and say something about my dad. Like, he was the toughest man to ever play in this town. It would take an entire defense to put him on the ground when he was carrying the football. And they'd always talk about his nickname, Scrap. Where he got his nickname from, it was tougher than Scrap iron, they'd always said. So, once again, I just want to, for myself and my family, I want to thank everybody for this great honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Terry. Let's hear it for the Ordich brothers, Matt and Scrap.